Wow, I've got no timestamps. It was like at least probably an hour later, I think. So it was like at 22 something. Let me look. Hold on. I'm digging. Wait, he called Lang Buddha? Uh, he called Dominic Toretto Lang Buddha and Eve Summers. Interesting. He tried to call Dominic Toretto 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times. He called him 11 times. All right. Yeah, there's no other spicy tea in there. Unless it wasn't the 5th. Or it might have been the 6th. No, it was the 5th. Oh my god. Right. Yeah, nothing else interested on there, I'm afraid. All right, chat. Hello Fresh review incoming. And then we'll go back to GTA. And we're gone. And we're gone. All right, chat. First of all, thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring the stream. If you guys don't know what HelloFresh is, it's pretty cool. Did I cook this time? I did. Okay, this is the issue. I cooked, but I couldn't film it at the same time because I'm a... How do I put this? How do I say this? I'm what you call what you'd say is hopeless. Hopeless in the kitchen. Did I take a picture? I don't think I did. Okay, but listen, I'll explain when I get to it. I'll explain when I get to it, I promise. All right. Let me get this video up. This very professionally made video. Yep, and I definitely didn't forget to do something. I definitely didn't forget to do something. Thank you, Jem. All right. How do I do this? What's the best way for me to do this? What's the playback speed on this? Playback speed, because I was looking at this earlier. Speed normal. Is it good? All right. Listen, I definitely didn't forget to film the box when I got it. What I did kind of film the box, but not the actual box. Listen. Everything's under control. Everything's completely under control. Listen, chat. HelloFresh. First of all, if you like what you see, don't forget, click the link down below or use the code in chat, HFSOC. You can get 80% off your first 2 orders. And it's like, I'm gonna 20% off the next 2 months. I got it. Nice panning. Listen, this is the bit that I forgot to film at the start. So this is one of the other boxes that I did last time. I'm such a cameraman. First of all, I gotta say, I'm glad I'm not a YouTuber. I'm glad I'm not a YouTuber. okay? Because I hate fucking editing. But what I do like is HelloFresh. So guys, for those who don't know, HelloFresh comes in a box. It comes in a box. Importantly, the box has lots of... Hold on, I'm talking about the box. The box... Let's go back to the box. Back to the box. This box, I ripped. It doesn't come like this, okay? It's a box, and it's got lots of fresh food. Really nice, fresh food inside, okay? They have their own... First of all, it's not delivered by... I'm trying to think of some really bad delivery drivers. It's not delivered by DoorDash. Are they bad? I think I've heard DoorDash are bad. It's not delivered by DHL. That's the bad one. It's not done by Hermes. It's not done by UPS. No, reliable delivery drivers. It's delivered by HelloFresh in a refrigerated van, and they bring it right to your door. You know why this is better than supermarkets? First of all, because supermarkets, you know, some supermarkets, they deliver the food and it's not bagged. Can you believe that? Anyway, sorry, back to HelloFresh. Straight to your door. Inside here, there's a massive bag of fresh food with ice packs inside. I didn't film it, but trust me, bro. Ice packs, everything's super fresh. We've been out before, like in the day, and it's been like a hot day, and HelloFresh was delivered because we were idiots and we didn't read it. And they got delivered, and it was on the doorstep for ages. But because they basically filled the thing with ice, it was completely fresh without an issue. Everything just got straight put into the fridge. It is like a cooler, exactly. So the box, amazing. What comes in the box, you might add? Well, fresh food at a reasonable price that you can get a discount on right now using the link in the description. What comes in the box? Here's a good piece of video right here that we can look at. Pause. I paused. So what you get? Can we look at that stuffed pug? You saw a stuffed pug in the video? Where? Gem, you derailing. Oh, that in the background. Yeah. Yeah, we won this. Actually, you know, Devils that comes in the chat. He won this for me, for Corky. Listen, the story goes, Corky wanted this at the zoo, and I was unskilled at throwing a basketball. So I gave my money to Devils so that he could win it for me, and then I gave it to Corky. He's a bro. He's pretty cool. So now it sits in the corner and Bean stares at it every time. So yeah, what comes in the box? Well, you get some, first of all, you get some cool vouchers, and you can give some discounts to your friends and family, which is pretty cool. So all of this stuff that's out is the stuff that comes in the big freezer bag. It's not a freezer bag, but the cool bag. It's like an insulated bag with a bunch of ice in it. You get all your fresh food in there. Look how crispy it is. I think we did this one straight away, so this hasn't been in the fridge. Then you get numbered bags. This is like the food that doesn't need to go in the fridge. And then you get the recipe cards, which are amazing, as I'll explain about when I did cooking. Really good. So you get recipe cards, fresh food, non-fresh food that's in the brown bags. It's nice and simple. Look at that food in there. Look at this cameramanship. Some of the stuff does need to go in the fridge, but it's like not stuff that needs to urgently go in the fridge. So here's a recipe card. So at the front, it shows you what it is, what you need to get out of the fridge. Then it shows you everything. Okay? If you're an idiot in the kitchen like me, you're gonna like HelloFresh. This is okay. First of all, I want to get out of this way. This is a genuine review. All right, I did one before, and they have graciously sponsored me again to do another one, which is basically just like like when one of your favorite products is just like, hey, here's some stuff, some food for you, and enjoy. And you're like, listen, I already like you guys. You don't have to give me anything, but they did it anyway because they're really cool. And even tells you to wash your hands, chat. You listening? You always put the protein meat in the fridge. Yeah, always put the actual stuff that's in the cold bag straight in the fridge. Everything else you can kind of play by ear. But yeah, casual nutrition. This is great. Me and Cookie, you know, given we're getting married in like what, 11? How many days is it? Oh god, it's sooner than that. I'm getting married in 8 days. 9 days? I can't remember. It's really soon. So we've been calorie counting to, you know, lose some weight. So it's really nice that they put all the calories on. No matter what, if you don't want to have it all, you can even do that, you know. It's great. Tells you everything. Allergens, obviously. One of those weirdos that's, you know, never mind. and then the recipe. And it's great. I said this last time. See how there's like, hold on, let me show you in detail. Okay, obviously this is the important thing, but there's other things. It's on the pasta one. I don't think I showed it. I said this last time. There's some really nice tips on these recipe cards. It's not just how to do it, but there's some nice tips too. And it's great. It's really good. I do, listen, genuine, first of all, get out of the way. I recommend it. I don't know why I slowed this down. I think because I did it way too fast. Potatoes, fries. All the cooking you're gonna see here is Corky. Like I said, when I cooked, I couldn't film it because, listen, when I cook, I get stressed, all right? I just get stressed because what about if it goes wrong and then I can't eat it anymore? But I did it with HelloFresh's help. I did it with HelloFresh's help. Because HelloFresh is great. And you can get custom recipes. This was chicken thighs, but you can get chicken breasts if you wanted to. Yeah, you can swap that out. This was, I can't remember what was this meal again? I can't remember what this meal. Why did I zoom in so close? Don't ask. Don't ask. This was barbecue chicken. Something barbecue chicken, and it was really fucking good. All right, first of all, this meal, gorgeous. We always say the recipe cards. Me too. My parents actually tried this out last time HelloFresh sponsored the stream. And they got recipe cards and they kept them, and they've had some of the meals since. Like they're not doing HelloFresh anymore, but they've kept the recipe cards, and they've like remade the, like my mom's gone shopping and got like all the ingredients and stuff and redone it because they've liked some of them so much. Still need a new pan. Months later, still need a new pan. Spicy. Yeah, this was barbecue chicken. That was it. Barbecue chicken and cheesy chips. It was some kind of barbecue, special flavored barbecue. It was bloody gorgeous. It was really nice. All the veg is always really fresh, nice. Not that I like much veg anyway, but you know. Look how professional this filming is. This is all the stuff for the slaw, the coleslaw. And for those interested, very affordable, by the way. I've said this before. You know, you'll go shopping, like this meal, for example, like barbecue chicken, whatever barbecue it was, I can't remember exactly what it was, and like cheesy fries. There's the air fryer, gorgeous chips, came out nice and crispy. Here's the barbecue. Like we would never have made this on our own, you know what I mean? Like it's just like some of the ingredients, like that barbecue sauce, whatever flavor it was just like way too niche for us to actually like have in the cupboard or want to go buy a whole tub of. But it's just nice to have stuff. And like, I'll be honest, oh dude, these chips, look at these chips, man. Can you just how good are they look so good. The chips were very nice. Chips were bloody gorgeous, mate. And there's no food waste. Exactly. That's a really good point. No food waste. And like sometimes if like you can have all this for lunch too, or you could just like split up the servings, and yeah, there's no food waste. You always got exactly what you need. It's great. There it was. Hold on. Before we get the really cool shot. What was this? This was... Nope. I'll get there. I'll get there. I should probably have, you know, read this first time. Okay, I don't know. I skipped back and it's not there. Pause. Spiced barbecue chicken and cheesy chips with roasted garlic and lemon slaw. Gorgeous. This was a sunshine dining meal, and I think it was actually a really hot day, so this was very nice. We didn't slice it up like the picture, okay? We didn't do that. And then it tells you exactly how long it's going to take. This is really nice because some days you just don't want to fucking cook for 10 hours. So you can choose exactly how long you want to spend in the kitchen, and it's accurate. And it's 2 of 5 a day. Who would have known that? Very well done by Corky. Gorgeous meal. I did not have any coleslaw. I'm not a fan. Next. Next. Mio! Dude! Thank you for the 50 pounds!
You and your partner's marriage. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mio. That's so kind of you, dude. I appreciate it. I'll spend that on some HelloFresh. Thank you. So yeah, next up, this one goes out to Mio. Mozzarella, roasted pepper, and pesto panini. Chat spoilers. This was one of the nicest meals I've had from HelloFresh. This was amazing. Amazing, okay? Thank you, Mio. Hold on, here we go. We got another meal. Let me show you all what comes with it. Look at this beautiful panning. The cheese, by the way, I'm a cheddar cheese connoisseur. Cheese was great. You saw what? What did you see? I don't want to look. I don't want to look what you saw. And I've never had pesto before. Okay, never had pesto. It was bloody gorgeous. It was bloody gorgeous, mate. Yeah, I'd never had pesto. I'd never had pesto. And here's an example. You try things with HelloFresh and you never tried them before, and now you like them a lot. It was so good. It was really fun. The bread, gorgeous, nice and fresh. Mozzarella. I definitely didn't put an accent on by accident. And some cheddar cheese. Straight in the hot pan. Nice and easy. Good pesto. Listen, I don't know whether this was good pesto. I'm going to say it was good pesto because it was really nice. It was really good. This was like the highest quality cheese toasty I've ever had. I didn't have the red pepper because I'm not a fan of pepper, but Corky said it was gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that cheese pull. You telling me you wouldn't just swallow that in one? Oh my God. It was so good. Here we go. Here's the before and the after. Wow. Amazing. Next up, a favorite of mine. This is a favorite. Herbie pork linguine. I'll be honest, me and Cookie, we've been on HelloFresh since they sponsored us the first time, which was like, we've been probably doing HelloFresh for like a few months now. Whenever we see this one, it goes straight in the bag. Straight in the bag, dude. This is so good. There is a few things. Okay, because this comes up. You don't get everything. You don't get pantry items like oil, salt, and pepper and sugar, but they tell you what you need. They're never really, I'll be honest, we've never come to a situation where they've put something on the pantry items that's like something that most households wouldn't have. Like they never put like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of something like paprika, for example. It always comes. Like, although a lot of people might have a spice like that, they never like assume. But most of this stuff, you know, it's just normal pantry stuff that everybody has. Oh, nice and blurry. I think, yeah, this was probably me filming. Let's be honest. Nice little recipe card. Super easy. Okay, let me tell you about. Once we go through, I'll tell you how it went with me. Bing, ba, bing, bing, ba, bing, bing, bing. This is a favorite. This is great. Like I said, recipe cards are fantastic. All the food's heckin' fresh as fuck. What do you mean again? What happened? Was it the mouse? Gem. Dark and Darker pops up? What do you mean? How does Dark and Darker pop up? But you know what it is? It's my background, guys. It's my background. That's my desktop background. Yeah, my desktop picture. That's what it is. What do you mean? Okay, get out of here. Get out of here and get some HelloFresh. I will know that if you're in the UK, Australia, New Zealand, or another place that I definitely remember, if you use my code, it specifically helps me out a lot. So if you do feel like doing that and you're in one of those countries, then I urge you give it a go. I definitely do. All right, this was Corky. Listen, she told me not to put this in because she tried to do a really cool shot of the spaghetti going in and it didn't go well. So I put it in anyway. What can I say? I think this was when RP was popping off, so I couldn't help film this one. So this was Corky cooking and filming at the same time. A skill that I do not have. It's true. But thankfully, I'm good at this stuff. I'm a good salesman. Thankfully, meal times are made simple with HelloFresh. Real simple. There was also there was a pasta spillage on the side. That was also my fault. My bad. Dude. I can't believe I just said that. Thank you for the 5 months. Disobeying your soon-to-be wife. Yeah, you're right. Probably not a good idea, but at least I'll have HelloFresh. When I'm kicked out and I'm living in a cardboard box made of HelloFresh boxes with a small Bunsen burner and a pan, it won't matter because I'll still have HelloFresh. Can be cooked anywhere. Not guaranteed. Not guaranteed, but definitely can be cooked anywhere. Nice and simple. And if you're looking for healthy eating, chat, HelloFresh is good. You can be very healthy. There's a lot of like veggie options. Like, I'm not a veggie, but like there's a lot of veggie options on HelloFresh. So if you're a vegetarian, I don't know about vegan, but at least vegetarian, you'll be very happy if you try HelloFresh. Importantly, chat, if you just want to give it a go, use that 80% off the first 2 boxes with my code, do it, and then just cancel. This is not like one of these sign up for 6 months kind of things. You can do it anytime. Yes, I will have it delivered to my box. Yeah, I'll have HelloFresh delivered wherever I am. Look at this. Look at this. Gorgeous. This meal, chat, if you're gonna try it, Herbie pork linguine, give it a go. I'm serious. It's so tasty. Okay, now that the video's restarted, let me tell you about my experience cooking with HelloFresh. Let's just say, how do I put this? How do I put this? I'm a disaster in the kitchen. All right, it's true. I can cook. This is what I can cook. Beans on toast. Toast. Cheese on toast. Crumpets. I could maybe do a spaghetti bolognese, but it might come out as a different meal. All right, and Beans would have to eat it. All right, I had the one time that it was Valentine's Day and I made Corky a charcuterie board, and then I cooked a steak for us to eat, and I burnt it, and it went horribly. But at least the charcuterie board was good. That didn't take any cooking. But with HelloFresh, I made... What did I make? It was a veggie... it was like a creamy cheese and pesto... Cheese and spinach pasta. What's the pasta tubes called? What's that one called? Is it penne? Yeah, it was that one. Yeah, it was a creamy cheese penne with spinach. All right. I went for one of the simple ones. I went for a more simple meal for my one. But chat, it was heckin' easy. It is pasta tubes. Don't fight me on that. Don't fight me on that. It was easy, chat. Because you know what? That recipe card is a lifesaver, all right? You just read it once in advance, and then you know exactly what's coming. It tells you the timing and everything. It's even like, before you even start, it's like, get your colander and put the spinach in it ready, because in 20 minutes, you're going to pour the pasta over it and like wilt the spinach. And that was just so handy, you know? I didn't have to go run around looking for a colander or whatever halfway through and panicking because I don't know my way around a kitchen. It was just like, you know what? Get this ready and you won't have to stress about it. You know? All you need, what you say, if a banner cooking, all you need is spaghetti, a thing of minced beef, and a jar of dolmio sauce. That is true, but even that is too difficult for me because I don't have HelloFresh's instructions. If I had HelloFresh's instructions for a jar of dolmio, then maybe you're right. But until then, I'm going to stick with HelloFresh. Does this mean I'm going to cook more? Yes. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna cook more with HelloFresh, and so that Corky doesn't have to, because it was actually very easy. But also, Cookie is a better cook than me, and makes things taste nicer. And it was very stressful. It was stressful, but it wasn't stressful. Okay, it would have gone really badly if it wasn't for HelloFresh. It's true. It is true. But I'll rate the meals. I'll rate the meals out of 10, okay? Barbecue chicken with cheesy chips. Honestly, solid 8.5 out of 10. I'll be honest. That's a real rating. If I rate the Herbie pork linguine a 10 out of 10, this is an 8.5 out of 10. My pasta, honestly, seriously, this is me cooking. I've never been so proud of myself. I'd give myself a 9 out of 10. Because even though I'm not a good chef, it shows that someone who is completely incompetent at cooking can make a 9 out of 10 meal, then, you know, it's pretty good. You know what I mean? It's pretty, this one, 10 out of 10. the mozzarella and roasted pepper pesto and a side of fries. 10 out of 10, dude. 10 out of 10. He said, sadly, I have intolerance to anything spicier than Dolmio. Well, this is the thing. With HelloFresh, it tells you how spicy something is. So you got nothing to worry about. If you want to try it, you don't have to. But it does tell you how spicy things are, which is really nice. We haven't, I don't know whether we've actually had anything spicy. Have we? No, I think we have. I think we had a, it wasn't chorizo. What was it? Chipotle? Is it Chipotle? It was like a Chipotle pasta dish, and it was spicy, and it was really nice. We didn't have that this week. Oh, but also to fill you in, so since the last stream of HelloFresh, when we ordered stuff, I forgot to order the next week. I forgot to like go on and try things. So it ordered for me, and honestly, even though I didn't actually choose anything, it was really good. Like, there's a really nice mix of stuff, and even the one, like, even sometimes like Corky won't want one, or I won't want one, and then whoever it is that does want it just has like a portion for lunch, and then puts the other, like, cooks the other portion, puts it in the fridge, and has leftovers. Like, there's never any food waste. That's one thing, because you get everything exactly how you want it. Like, there's no, sorry, not exactly how you want it, but like you get the exact amount that you need. And it's yeah, it's great. Excuse me, my throat's killing me. If you want some details, if you're in the UK, this is in pounds, but you can start home cooking with fresh food delivered straight to your doorstep from as little as £3.15 per serving, which is really good. Hold on. Hey Siri, how much is £3.15 in dollars? $23.75. Did you hear that, chat? That's only $3.75 a serving. That's pretty good. It starts at. That's not for everything. And obviously, if you want to pay a little bit extra, you can. We paid a little bit extra. What did we get extra this week? What was it? Oh, we had the tandoori. Is your Siri Brummy? No, I think they're American. I think they are. We had like this tandoori chicken on a naan. Oh my god, it was so good. And then we had, I can't remember what the other thing was. I think the panini might have been street food. I think that was one of the options. But anyway, listen, guys, if I have this honest review from Sock22, not paid to say anything good, all right, honest review. I use HelloFresh. We use HelloFresh all the time. Since they sponsored us, we're kind of on the HelloFresh train, and we're not stopping now. All right, we're not stopping, dude, because we actually really like it. It saves us having to go and, you know, because we do like eating different stuff. I'm a picky eater, but even still, it's nice to have different food every week. So it saves us having to look up recipes and then write a list and then go to the supermarket for things that, and pay extra money for things we're never going to use again. Like red wine juice paste. Like, we'll buy that for one meal, but then we've got a fucking tub of it left over that we just have to shove in the cupboard and hope we use. Doesn't happen. There's no food waste. You get to choose different meals every week, or sometimes you get to choose the same ones. Listen, I give HelloFresh, honestly, I'm trying to think of any negatives, and I can't. The only negative I guess I would say is that the insulation, I think this might be different in other countries, but the insulation you can't recycle yet. But yeah, I've looked it up, and they're trying to figure out a way with UK government to recycle that stuff. So they're working on it. But honestly, that's the only negative I can think of, to be honest. Everything else is great. It's really great. I recommend it. If you want 80% off the first 2 boxes and 20% off for the next 2 months, then use my code HFSOCK. It's all capitals, no spaces. It's valid globally. Or you can click the link below the stream. If you're in the UK, Australia, or New Zealand, and there's another country I can't remember, it might be Canada. But if you use that, it helps me directly. So if you're in one of those countries and you haven't tried it yet, give it a go, because I think it's great. Oh my god, look at that timing, dude. Look at that timing. Amazing. Amazing. Well, thank you to Ella for his response from the stream. Honestly, I would have done it for free. I would have done it for free. I need another drink of water, dude. My throat's killing me. Let me check of that other country. Hold on. It is. I was right. I was right. UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. Those are the ones that help me directly, but it is valid globally. So wherever you are, you can use my code. And honestly, you can use my code, and then they give you other codes to give to your family members and shit. So give it a go, man. All right, get this YouTube music off. Give me a second. Do. Let me get some music on when we get back into the server. Thank you, Jam. Yeah. Do. All right. Where's no pixel? There it is, and we go. Does your code work with a free breakfast item for... I have no idea. I'll be honest. I wish I could give you an answer, Wolfie, but I can't. I swear I had a Discord notification. Where is it? Your vanilla Coke? Honestly, vanilla Coke's a bit of a scam. Anyway. It's just not great. Vanilla Coke is just not it. And thank you for the 5 months. And Mio, again, thank you for the 50 spawn doolies, the 50 big ones. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Mio. While we load into the server chat, I'm going to go grab myself a drink. So I'll be back in a minute. All right, I'm back. We're probably gonna have this Minerva combo, and then I'm probably gonna go 42 because I got an early start tomorrow. I got some stuff to do tonight. Unless we get into some RP, then I might have to replan. Oh, gross. Sorry. Let me actually drink the water I went and got. Well, that's the music. Well, that's the music. Is Stubble still around? No, I figured as much. He had an early start today.
He went back that way. Last I saw.
I meant some juicy roleplay. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Let's go for something casual.
Could also just been someone I didn't recognize.
The meeting's ended. Where is everybody? What the hell? What's going on? Why is Lauren at the casino?
Yeah, I just saw a guy in jeans and a t-shirt just wearing a belt.
Hey there, sir.
All right.
Easy.
Hey, Dark.
Hey, I'm back. You free?
Yeah, I can go to Captain's office.
Yeah, that works.
I don't know why.
All right, I'll be there in a second.
All right. Bye bye.
All right, bye bye.
All right. Let's talk to Minerva and get her side of things. Though, I don't want to get into... This is not the kind of thing I want to be doing. I want Dark to be doing in the sense of, like... It's like it should just work. Like everything should just work, but it's not. And this kind of thing just shouldn't be happening. It is high school politics. 100% is. Nice to know Tura loves his job. Criminality doesn't equal corruption. That's simplistic rhetoric. Otherwise, the judges I sent to jail for criminal behavior would have lost their jobs. Oop. Oop, Grayson.
Closer.
Hello, man. Are you right?
Yeah.
Okay. What I want to talk to you about is because I had a drainer come to me today. Not to complain or anything, but he came to me because he wants to transfer back to the UPD. Now, I'd
Yeah,
read.
I was gonna fire him as well, sir. So I guess
Great.
that go, I guess, in the details.
Yeah, what's the details?
So yesterday, the undersheriff Stubble, he requested an LSPD FTO to be around because there's nobody at the time on early shift one. I was it was my day off, so but I woke up regarding the situation. He had been striked for 10 strike points by Sky regarding a situation where she made a call. He was unprofessional on radio and then double down on it on the phone with her. The first situation on the radio, he questioned her call to break off units from a specific call where they have, I believe it was 3 cars apprehended and maybe the original one as well. And she decided they had enough and broke off units to get back on patrol. Junior did not agree, questioned her on radio. She said, 10-3 cadet, if you have any questions, call me. He then called her and disagreed with the call. From what she told me, he was also very rude and unprofessional towards her, the way that he disagreed. And kept mentioning that I guess we're not doing our jobs anymore, and ended the phone call with, I guess Brian Knight was right, and hung up on her. He was then called to the captain's office by her, given 10 strike points for unprofessionalism. I don't know if that also was within subordination, but at least unprofessionalism. And then that was that. They went back on patrol. I was called because Sky felt like after the situation, he showed a demeanor on duty that continued that behavior on radio, where he was showing a little bit of an attitude on radio. Stubble confirmed this as well. He also made a call to break off units on another situation. And from what Sky said, the way that he did it, it made it so it was almost like he was still holding on to the earlier situation and being kind of upset over it. And that's why I was called to her being concerned about this behavior continuing basically on duty. So I called him to the captain's office, asked him what happened. During that conversation, he did interrupt Sky multiple times to the point where I had to intervene. For the most part, I was kind of in the background just listening to them both because I asked Sky, hey, are you comfortable with speaking him a second time and see how he reacts? He's like, sure. I was like, okay. So I was kind of in the background until he just kept talking over. And then it turned into, well, he's talking over, and then she can't finish what she's saying. So then they're both basically talking over each other. So I interrupted him. And I said, you need to stop interrupting and raising your voice to people that higher rank. There's no need. And then I was in the middle of telling him, because he then interrupted me twice while I was speaking as well. And I said, I'm your boss. I'm the P&T lead. I'm asking you to come to the captain's office to hear your side and question why you made a call and why you potentially are having an issue with your attitude and the way that you're speaking with people on radio. So I am going to do that as your boss. And if you don't like it, you don't need to be here. And as I'm continuing to speak, he leaves the room. I then told him to go off duty via 301, by the way, which is incorrect. And I told him to strike me over that because it is incorrect and I shouldn't have done it via 301. And then he questioned why. I said, I called him because at that point I'm not obviously having that conversation on 301s. And then I told him on the phone, you are to go off duty. You need to cool off. I don't know why you're so angry, and we need to speak about this situation again tomorrow. He said, no, I'm not going off duty. He then proceeded to call the people above him idiots. And then while I was speaking, interrupted me 3 times to the point where I couldn't even speak. And I just was telling him to go off duty. Since he refused to go off duty, I called Viv, since she's my sergeant command. I explained the situation. I said I have a cadet that is refusing to go off duty when he was ordered to do so. Explained the situation that's been before. And she called him to the captain's office And again, while she was talking with him, he then also proceeds to talk over her multiple times. My suggestion to Vivian, from how he was talking on the phone and how he walked out of the room and his demeanor during the conversation with Sky, which is an FTI and a corporal, was that I wanted to strike him again for the attitude and suspend him for 24 hours to cool him off. That's what I told Viv. She was like, okay, bring him in. He then showed again attitude, talked over her. She had to like basically fight to speak at some point. And then he was finally suspended and went off duty after it was suspended. That's, I believe, the TLDR.
Yeah, that sounds like it kind of exploded out of proportions, really.
Yeah. What I told Viv was that I did not want a cadet to speak with anyone like that. He was very demeaning in all of the conversations he was having, and it was disrespectful towards everyone. He then called people names, which I don't think anyone, no matter what your rank is, even if it was coming from you, sir, I think if you're going around calling people idiots, I think that's, not productive, doesn't fix any issue. So even from you, I would say that would be an incorrect behavior, especially from a cadet that should be on the topmost of their respect towards everyone because they're being evaluated 24/7. I said that I did not want that behavior, and LSPD does not match the vision that I was told. Neither does it match my vision for a cadet or an officer. And I said, because of his behavior that day, and because he hasn't really been around even for over a month and a half, and 3-4 days into him being back, I already have issues. I do not think that he deserves a position in LSPD, and I made the call with Viv. I need to speak with Erin, give her my side of story, but he will be fired from LSPD. If High Command decides that they want to send him to UPD instead, that's a High Command decision. But from my recommendation as PNT lead is that he is fired.
Okay, so I asked, like I said, he didn't come to me to complain. So I asked him what happened. So when it came to, I guess, the name calling and I guess the raised voices and that kind of thing was from his perspective, he was doing so because he felt that it was coming his way to begin with. He said that he felt like, I guess, when he got asked to come to the captain's office, which I guess was with you and Sky at the time, that I guess you two were, from his perspective, talking down to him and that kind of thing, and I guess interrupting him and stuff like that, which is why he started doing the same. Do you think that's accurate or not?
No, because the only time I even started speaking during that conversation was after he talked over Sky and started raising his voice at her, which to me nobody should do, especially someone in his position. Like, for the most part in that conversation, I was in the background to see if they could just talk it out.
Okay. So why was he pulled in the second time?
So he was pulled in a second time because I was told that his behavior on duty continued after he was striked, that he was making comments after that situation, and that the way that he broke off units from a situation afterwards, it seemed like he was still holding on to that situation. Sky told me that she reached out to Stubble and got his point of view, and that he confirmed that his attitude during that day was not it, even after the strike points. Viv, after the talk with her and me in the room, after he finally went off duty, also reached out to Stubble. And I'm going to be paraphrasing the response from Stubble, right? Because she didn't show me the text messages. She just told me something along the lines that it was on he woke up and was on like a wilding, I don't know Basically, that he woke up and either on the wrong side of the bed or something like that. Some paraphrasing like that. So he confirmed that his behavior on duty was not correct, even after the strike points.
Great. Trevor said that somebody called him dense. Is that accurate?
I'm sorry. Someone called him what?
Dense?
Dense?
Oh, yeah.
During which I don't remember that name being used ever.
Okay.
By who? Did he mention by who? Because I generally don't think anyone called him that.
I can't remember exactly. It was I think it was when
I know I didn't. I know that I want to say 90% sure that Sky and Viv didn't.
Okay. My conundrum here is that I think Trevor's a very good police officer, but I can also agree that over the past couple of days that he's been back, he's also been acting very strange and unlike himself, which is concerning to me. Because, like, before, I don't know, he's always had a bit of a... I don't know how to put it. He's always had a bit of a... He's never been afraid to question anybody, regardless of rank, which can be both a good thing and a bad thing. And clearly this time it went the bad way. Yeah, I think on top of whatever the hell this Brian Knight thing is, he said he only mentioned Brian once. And from his perspective, he was basically saying, I really don't know what he was trying to say, to be honest. The first time I spoke to him, he'd been injected with metamorphine.
I mean, he had been striked for that part. I'm not even like my decision of firing him does not even encompass that because he had been striked already for the comment that he made. That was on the phone with Sky. That was like the last thing he said. I don't know what he meant.
Yeah, one of the things that I guess I'm worried about, and you know, talking more broadly than Trevor here, is that at some point, as a cadet or even as an officer, someone's gonna get struck for something, and they're gonna get punished for something that they're not going to agree with. And I think this is kind of what happened here. I think what happened was